Welcome to Breaking Ties, Is Divorce the Answer? This is your go-to source for practical advice and support when considering if a divorce is the right answer for you. Join us each weekday for a quick chat where we'll uncover a variety of topics such as child custody, property division, and self-care. Together, we'll explore the emotional, financial, and legal aspects of divorce and help you find the best path forward for you and your family. Here is your host and Certified Divorce Financial Analyst Professional, Mike Fulkerson.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of Breaking Ties, Is Divorce the Answer? I'm your host, Mike Fulkerson, financial advisor and Certified Divorce Financial Analyst Professional. And today we've got another one of those special episodes called Mike Unscripted. And this is where I don't have outlines and I don't have scripts or anything to read from. I'm just going to share my thoughts on a particular topic. And today's topic is really, when you're looking at considering a divorce, it's exhausting all the other options first. So divorce is a very difficult time to go through for the entire family. Takes a big emotional toll. Costs can be expensive if you don't have an amicable divorce. And even if it is amicable, it's still just as challenging. The court process itself is pretty difficult and brutal. I do recommend that you do have an attorney as a resource to use that specializes in divorces in your area, because really the number of different things that happen in your area from laws and ordinances and stuff is, you really got to be on top of your game, and an attorney is going to help you do that. So, but when we talk about exhausting all other options, I mean, you want to do things like maybe couples therapy. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. There again, both spouses have to be open and receptive to the idea of working on the marriage. The marriage itself is very tricky. It's not the easiest thing to do. And people are different. And so if you want to remain a couple, then you're going to have to learn to speak the other couple's language or help reduce stress or anxiety, whatever happens to be the issues of each person in the couple. There, I have a podcast, a segment on legal separation. It's a trial run of being separated. Do you miss the other person? Do you not? Gives you an idea of all the things that you'll have to tackle when you are divorced, from kids to living arrangements to anything else that takes place when you're legally separated. And then really, if you're still not there, if it doesn't still work, I mean, there is nothing wrong with getting a divorce. And it's just kind of one of those things that you really want to make sure is the final outcome and not the first outcome. If you have a sliver of hope that the relationship can be saved, and you can reignite the spark and stuff. People have done it. It happens. But it's going to take change on, I believe, both people's part. It's not just one person changing to conform to the other person. It's both people have to change and adjust to each other to make each other happy. It's not a one-way street. It shouldn't be a one-way street. And so you can really make a lot of progress if you want to, and it can happen. It happens, people do it all the time. But also, if it doesn't happen, there's a lot of support out there. A lot of ways to get through the process, and you'll get through it. And it'll be challenging and difficult and tiresome. But in the end, if you couldn't make things work with your ex, then it's the right choice. And it's going to put you in a happier state, and it's going to make things better for the family overall. So that's it for this episode of Mike Unscripted. I hope you enjoyed it. This part of the Breaking Ties, Is Divorce the Answer series. And if you have any questions, I always say contact me. So you can drop a comment, reach out. I'm happy to help answer whatever I can, point you in the right direction if I can't. Divorce is not the end of your story. It is the start of your next great chapter. Have yourself a good day.